Conference Board had consumer confidence going up, rebounded. That was the strong language they use in their headline. Is this a vibe shift for the economy? I would kind of add to this. So in addition to consumer confidence jumping up maybe 10%ish, University of Michigan, they have consumer sentiment going up. The OECD, which is a kind of an international group, has U.S. consumer confidence ticking up slightly in their consumer barometer. I'll also add that a recently published report argues that that same University of Michigan consumer sentiment survey, which is pretty big deal when it comes
to gold standard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That actually should be a little bit higher than it is right now because they switched from phone surveys to internet surveys, and when they switched to internet surveys, the consumer sentiment tanked by 9 points.
Interesting.
So there's that structural issue that was related to the way that data was gathered. And the upshot is we're a little bit more confident, no matter if you're taking that into account or not. There's been recent increases in consumer confidence. Now, I want to do one more thing because we have a little bit more people are tracking inflation expectations. It actually ticked up this past month from the Conference Board from 5.2 to 5.3. Now, that is an average and not a median. I say that because U of Michigan has their median at 2.7%, which is not 5.2%. I dug into the data a couple of weeks ago. Their average for U Michigan is 4.7 or something like that. So clearly there is a variance. And I would argue that the variance, at least at first glance, it seems like we are a lot farther apart between the high outliers and the median. It's because there are people that are it's going crazy right now. Yeah. We're in election season. That's my own opinion. But again, to look at the median here, so we've got 2.7 people from Michigan. You get from Cleveland Fed, it's 2.26. From the New York Fed, it's 3. From history, it's 2.4. That's the CPI. And then PCE measures it a little bit differently, so I can't really take that into effect. Yeah. But regardless of whether you're thinking it's high or thinking it's not, the expectations for inflation are decreasing. Yeah. And so that's the bottom line upshot. I think this most practical takeaway. And then also this consumer sentiment generally is improving. So it's good news.